In a famous study, researchers gave people a choice. Sit quietly with your thoughts for 15 minutes, or give yourself a mild electric shock. Most chose the shock. They preferred physical pain to being alone with their minds. By the end of this video, you'll understand why solitude feels so difficult and how the ancient traditions teach us to transform it from punishment into profound practice. This isn't about becoming a hermit. It's about developing a skill that changes everything: your relationship with yourself, your capacity for peace, and, ironically, your ability to truly connect with others. Here's what most people don't realize about solitude. The untrained mind doesn't naturally settle when external demands cease. Remove the phone, the tasks, the conversations, and what happens? Chaos. The Yoga Sutras call this the fluctuations of chitta, the mind stuff that churns when it has no task to organize it. Worries that were waiting at the edge of awareness suddenly take center stage. The inner critic, normally drowned out by activity, speaks without interruption. This is why we reach for distractions. Television, podcasts, endless scrolling. They impose external structure on attention. The problem is, nothing develops. Hours pass, experience is consumed, but the capacity to be truly alone remains undeveloped. But here's where it gets interesting. Those who thrive in solitude have developed what the traditions call internal structure. They can order their own attention without relying on external demands. Think of the difference between watching television and meditating. Both occupy the mind, but one relies on external structure, while the other generates it internally. Remove the external source, and the meditator remains stable, while the TV watcher becomes restless. The classical texts teach us two dimensions to this skill. First, structuring time, creating rhythms for the day that give purpose to each hour. Second, structuring attention, learning to place awareness where you intend it, not where it randomly scatters. Here's the profound truth about solitude. It reveals what constant busyness keeps hidden. When external activity ceases and attention has nowhere else to go, the avoided material of the psyche rises to the surface. This surfacing can feel overwhelming. It's why people flee solitude. But this is precisely what makes it therapeutic. The emotions pushed aside don't disappear, they accumulate. The aspects of self never examined continue operating unconsciously. Research shows our brains have systems dedicated to this processing, what scientists call the default mode network. It activates only when we're not focused on external tasks, handling autobiographical planning, moral reasoning, integrating past experience. The person who never stops doing prevents something essential from happening. The capacity for solitude develops like any skill, through graduated practice. Start with brief periods of genuine aloneness. No phone, no media, no manufactured tasks. Simply being, noticing what arises. The first minutes may feel unbearable. This passes. What helps is purpose. If solitude is seen as emptiness, we flee it. If seen as opportunity, for reflection, creative work, or what the texts call svadhyaya, self-study, it transforms into precious resource. Those who master this report profound shifts. Time moves differently. The constant chatter of self-referential thought quiets. A presence becomes available that busy life obscures. Here's the beautiful paradox. Learning to be truly alone doesn't isolate us from others. It allows us to meet people from fullness rather than need, offering genuine connection instead of dependency. Try this. Choose 15 minutes today for real solitude. Notice the urge to escape and what happens if you don't immediately gratify it. you might discover that you are not the restless thoughts that arise. You are what remains when they settle.